Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And we are underway from Houston. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Come on, set! Hey, check that.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And a short pickup to about the 25. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out of the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. Well, we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team.
70 Ranger, 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. Go.
Second down, here's Willis. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
Let's go now.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Back to throw, Willis.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Brought down at the 20.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
No, no.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Go.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33.
York able to send this one through.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bartlett.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. 3
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bartlett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Running left, Achane.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
They go play action with Willis. Throw caught by Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
Devon Achane.
70 yards.
And the Oilers have regained the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down. Bartlett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Bartlett. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Looking to throw. Bartlett. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Bartlett.
And he is caught.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
29 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Achane. And taken down just shy of the 40.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Willis to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Liking 18.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here.
At the 9-yard line.
Right back to Achane on second down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll give this to Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw on second down, Bartlett. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option handoff now to Achane.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Achane. Touchdown, Houston. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, Bartlett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Nifty move. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive.
Bartlett setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The give right side for Gibbs.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. Gets past one man. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bartlett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short pickup to about the 25.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Ready.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
Play action. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18, Pioneer.
To throw, here's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Bartlett. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Bartlett.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Bartlett.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Bartlett.
That's complete to Scarrotti.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Down inside the 10.
And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Bartlett. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Back to throw. Bartlett. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Bartlett. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's second and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 5. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bartlett.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Bartlett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Bartlett.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A 28-yard gain. And the Lions 1st down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered.